Wickline, a PADI course director and owner of Aquatic Realm Scuba Center, located in Dayton, Ohio. We included kids in our outreach program when we opened our business in 2000, trying to obtain the largest customer base we could. And not only has training junior divers become a major part of my business, they have also proven to be my most loyal and dedicated customers. So here's a couple of tips and techniques that we've used over the years, not only to grow our junior diver program, but to keep it strong. Kids are highly visual, hands-on learners. So use the PADI Discover Scuba program as a prerequisite for the junior course. It establishes their readiness for the course, your role as an instructor, and gives them a foundation when they start their academic training. And for academic training, the PADI e-learning course fits this generation's learning needs perfectly.
Ascents and descents can be challenging to any student diver, but to a junior diver with smaller eustachian tubes and the fact that they just don't quite get the concept of equalizing yet, it can be even more challenging. Using a knotted rope, allowing them to descend with instructions of equalizing every time their hand passes a knot, will allow them to apply the same technique when they do their first free descent. They'll have a reference for speed and what it feels like to gradually go down and equalize with each step. On the ascents, they can certainly quote to you slowly ascend from every dive, but they're not quite sure what that means. So by introducing a proper ascent rate on the line to begin with, you can actually then ask them to transfer that information to their first ascent and have a reference for just how slow that ascent needs to be in order for it to be safe. One of the patterns that we started noticing when training divers is that most junior divers were not comfortable removing the regulator, blowing bubbles, and then replacing it. So we created a game to create a comfort zone for them by using a postal-size rubber band in shallow water. Shortly after you introduce the skill, you can create several games to play. As long as you keep the theme that by properly removing the regulator and blowing bubbles, they're rewarded with a rubber band, you will find that very quickly these divers will become not only proficient at removing and clearing, but quite comfortable blowing bubbles for the skill. Even though they're in constant motion and don't appear to be paying attention, they're still learning. So rely heavily on good demonstration quality skills. When you can, use physical barriers and well-placed certified assistants to contain them and let them move. They're still learning.
Whether they're ocean divers or quarry divers, you just might discover that the most amazing symbiotic relationship you find underwater will come from adding junior divers to your training. While you pass on your knowledge, they pass back to you all their passion. And you'll remember why we became PADI professionals to begin with. These tips and techniques came from my instructor specialty course. For more information, visit our website, aquaticrealmscuba.com.